The Koreans spawning in the top in the blue. Chaemiko and Sok right here. The winners, boys, against the Rogue Warriors from China. It is TH playing the human and Infi playing the Night Elf. Keeper first for Infi. What do you guys think? Turn on some music? I think so. To give us a nice bit of ambient flair over here. So Keeper of the Grove, strong early game hero, will fall off heavily later, but in the early game absolutely potent. And what is this base build? Interesting, interesting. MK first, wow. And AM, right? Yeah, MK and AM. Okay, okay, cool. We have seen with the double human combo the quad human hero combination on tier 2 before, with MK, with Pally, with AM and Blood Mage. Specialty on Centaur Grove, going for the Centaur Outrunners early, easy to do with the Wisp pull for Night Elves to pick him up at the Merc Camp. The big strength of this creep is, well, he's not very tanky. He doesn't deal that much damage, but look how freaking fast he is. Super fast. I don't know the exact speed. Oh, look. Oh, they have double Outrunner now. Double Centaur Outrunner. And we have a double creep here from Winners, by the way, coming in towards the gold mine. Perhaps an early expansion. Blizzard Harass. On level 1. Normally, though, with that, you run out of mana rather quickly. So AM has like 4 blizzards to use, maybe 5 on level 1, but then he's usually dry. Here's the second one. Oh, good damage. I'm not finding any kills, but this is also costing a lot of mining time. A bit of Arcane Tower drain coming in there. The AM now certainly not with too much mana left. Oh, here comes another blizzard. Again, no kills, but lots of mining time prevented. These 2v2s have become so aggressive, man. I used to remember them way more passive, with way more creeping, but nowadays it seems to be all about that level 1 harass, aggression, and usually a tech behind. So here's the tech for Infi. TH with a tech as well, a little bit slower.
A player's forces are under attack.
Wait, whose are the Outrunners actually? I think they belong to Infi, right? Oh, where are they? Where are they? Here we are. Outrunners over at the expansion. One peasant at least. Alright, I want to see whose that is. Yeah, okay. But let's turn team colors back on, otherwise it's going to be a little too confusing.
A town is under siege.
AM healing at the fountain. A little bit, but not that much. MK did get level 2. Ring and mantle. Yeah, well, whatever. Not the biggest drops here. I'm not too familiar with the drops on this map, honestly. Haven't seen it that much yet. But seems like, yeah, the natural here really only drops those small items. Despite being a pretty hard camp. Oh, double footy surround. TH was not expecting this, that the footman he sends in here will be trapped. It isn't the end of the world, especially in a 2v2. 2 footies don't make or break a game usually. But especially in the early stages here, these losses can matter. MK continuing to creep. And so much pressure on Sok's base, but honestly, he's handling it pretty well. There was the wall-off. Is that a wall-off? There might even be an opening here. I'm not quite sure. Stormbolts around, and the Outrunner can't outrun the encirclement. Losing that one. Chad, do you know how much an Outrunner costs, by the way? It should be pretty expensive. After all, it is a damn good unit. He's gonna TP away with level 1, low HP, out of mana. I thought he was gonna let him die. Ah, Moonwells. Yes, I forgot about the Moonwells. Keeper again coming in. This is why the Moon Juice was pretty dry. Keeper was already regenerating a lot of mana from this, finding more kills now. And Sok is in tech, so losing these peasants will hurt. Chaemiko now also in tech. Lumber Mill coming up in front to reinforce the wall a little bit more. But the expansion is done and time's ticking here. The Chinese already seem to be in a bit of trouble. Thorns Aura, wow. I have not seen that in forever. Against a high number of footmen could be pretty good, but of course we're going to be moving into, I imagine, mostly ranged armies soon. So there, the aura. Auras are usually king in 2v2. But, yeah. Thorns, unlikely. Can he staff out? Oh, he's not even going to try for the staff. Huh. Too much damage there,
A
perhaps.
player's forces are
And there's a
under
TP gone. TPs in 2v2, very, very important. You've always have to be able to assist your opponent to come teleporting to his aid. Tier 3 rush, by the way. Tier 3 rush, we haven't talked about this yet at all. Infi, without any Ancient of War, just making use of the Outrunners earlier, and then going a quick Tier 3 for Dryads, 1 or 2, and Mountain Giants. Mountain Giants, the best tanks in the game. If they provide the front line, and the ally, the backline damage. In this case, TH with, oh, no rifles. I was definitely expecting rifles, but nah. Pally, a 2v2 all-star. Healing, always good, and the aura is one of the best in the game. Is the Devotion aura the best aura out of all heroes in 2v2? Brilliance also pretty good. Endurance also pretty good. But yeah, Devotion certainly is very nice. Alright, fighting continues. There's Clap level 2 here on the MK, so lots of AoE damage. And the Dryads, for the time being, are pretty hard to deal with. Oh, here we see the quad human combo, by the way. Really nice synergy between the Blood Mage, AM, MK, and Pally. Yes, Pally coming.
A player's forces are under attack.
AM is stuck. Oh, Cloak of Shadows coming in. Oh, he's gonna be fighting his way out there with the Blizzard. Wow. Didn't think he was gonna be able to get out, but he does. MK over at the shop went for the dust. Oh, nice play by TH. Sending the Sorceress towards the MK to slow him down to ensure the AM gets away. That's what we call a high-level play, boys. Expansion, pretty fortified. We have the Blacksmith. We have rifles coming. Pally's almost out. But yeah, the Chinese are still under pressure. It's looking pretty good for them right now in the middle of the map with the first MG coming out. This is certainly a big power spike for them. But still, time is ticking against the Chinese and for the Koreans. Do we have MG upgrades, by the way? Resistance skin is coming in. I imagine he has hardened skin already. This lower just finished upgrading, producing something. Must have been hardened skin. So, is it time to all in? But where do you all in? Do you attack Sok's main? Do you attack Chaemiko's main? Like, this base seems unbreachable almost. Or the expansion, which is also pretty well fortified, especially the shop here is going to help out. And instead, Infi and TH fall back towards the middle, creeping up a little bit more. Hero levels are pretty poor so far, especially level 2 Pally would be a massive upgrade. Same is the case for Chaemiko, though. It always feels weird to go aura first, but wouldn't aura first on the Pallys be better?
A player's forces are under attack.
I don't know. Kind of weird. Alright, more creeping. The Keeper is gonna be close to level 3, but what does that really do? Keeper, as we know, not a very well scaling hero. AM level 3 for the Brilliance Aura, or even for the Blizzard, actually. Could be pretty nice. Blizzard on both sides now, by the way. Oh, the Siphon, so nice against the AM. He, of course, has to stand still with a channeling spell, and then the Siphon can come in over time. MGs in front tanking like the bosses that they are, but they're getting ignored for the most part so far. Keeper getting focused. There must be a Holy Light for him. Oh, too late! That was a big mistake by TH. Big mistake. He easily had the time there to use the Holy Light earlier, but no, he doesn't. Does it way too late. And with that, the Keeper is dead. The Koreans are pushing forward. And these MGs, you can't really feel their impact too much just yet. Yeah, they're taunting every now and then, but always the MG's problem, of course, not having much damage at all. Which is, of course, the way it has to be, otherwise they would be pretty busted. Oh, but now it seems like the Chinese are fighting their way back. Some rivals are like to fall for Chaemiko. He's trying to TP out and save most of his forces, which he will successfully be able to do. Sok still on the way back, losing 2 more rifles. Oh, and the Breaker. It looked so rough there for a while for the Chinese, but they do find their way back into this. MGs over time tickle the targets to death, I guess. And expansion is coming up here, and this one is basically done. Or at least the tree is. And the entangled soon to follow. But Chaemiko's got a big army. 64 supply for him. Sok with 46 only so far. How to deal with the MGs though? They have nothing that does well against mountain giants. Rifle upgrades, R2O already. Blizzard. Forgot about Blizzard. Blizzard is pretty good. The big strength of mountain giants is reducing attacks, regular attacks, tremendously. But they don't reduce spell damage at all. But of course still have very high health. Clap. Blizzard. We know that combo to be very strong. And even more teams coming in now. I saw some more shots. Chaemiko here. Is anyone going tier 3 of the humans, by the way? Quick check. No, not the case. Ooh, and the Blizzard towards the caster backline. Hurting pretty badly. MK also low HP. A lot of things seem to be about to die over here. MK getting focused heavily, but with the boots he seems to be speedy enough to make it away again. More entangles coming in. Surprisingly no dispel here against these. MGs left by themselves. One MG is going to get surrounded. That would be a big loss indeed. Would be more experience for the Pally as well. Still no level 2 for Chaemiko's second hero. Oh, and the staff comes in. No killing that MG. But perhaps there will be a kill in the Pally. Where are these dispels? There comes the dispel now against the entangle, but way too late. Priests did have the mana, and they do have adept training. And again, fight starts off well for the Koreans, but then suddenly it starts turning it around in favor of the Chinese. And now there's 2 expos. We went from 1 expo versus 0 to 2 expos versus 1, and with that, it seems certainly like the Chinese now are in the lead. Really cool play. MG rush without Ancient of War, just backed up by the Centaur Outrunners. Seems to be working out. But there's a lot of level ups around the corner, which will be tremendously helpful for the Koreans. So they're not out just yet. Level 2 Blood Mage could be good for Flame Strike. And most importantly, level 2 Pally. The fact that he still hasn't gotten there is kind of mind-blowing. We're creeping at the fountain. I think this is a possible aura. True shot would be the best over here. Ah, no, it's not. Never mind. Did they change this at one point, or did I misremember? Perhaps I misremembered. This is one of the most impactful level 2s that you'll ever see. Chaemiko needs it badly on the Pally, and he's very close right now. But the Koreans are getting sandwiched. One rifle dies right away. I'm so surprised at how effective this keeper actually is with his entangles. Level 2 Blood Mage. Must be Flame Strike. But there's no really good target from the other side. We have TH coming in. Not the biggest army for him, really. Here's the Flame Strike and the Blizzard combo. Only thing missing is the clap. But the MK is over here on the other side. Where is the Paladin again? Did he die? No, here he is. There we go. Chaemiko's Paladin finally did reach level 2, and that Devotion Aura makes a massive difference. This game has been a consistent tug-of-war for such a long time now. Oh, look at the Siphon coming onto the MK. So much mana for him. Blood Mage out of mana, mostly himself, so can't use Flame Strike anymore, but it's only level 1 Flame Strike anyways. Want to instead have that on the Mountain King. Preferably? Blizzard. Good damage right there. Perhaps in a bit of danger against a possible Stormbolt, but no, seems to be fine. But once again, over time, the Chinese seem to be putting in pretty decent damage. MG is still standing. I don't think a single MG has fallen so far this game, actually. This one is pretty close, but hard to take him out. Still very hard to take him out. MK in the front line. Invul ends. This makes things dangerous. No Holy Light for him here anymore. And TH and Infi seem to be just barely holding, pushing back the opposition. No heal scrolls anymore. Sok does have a TP to get out of this. Chaemiko, he doesn't. He's already lost quite a bit of supply. He was earlier up at 70, now 59 remaining only. Here come the heal scrolls. MK at the shop. This is the most important thing. Walking into the middle, and boom! Massive heal scroll on 2 full armies, basically. Mining over here is prevented for the time being. And even in the 2v2, we managed to find our way to breaker wars. As it's mostly those breakers now fighting in the front line and some casters in the back. Warrior teams, though, are doing decentish damage. 2-1 upgrades now on them. And they, of course, also deal a lot, add a lot of pressure towards buildings. Quick tech check. Do we have any kind of tier 3 anywhere? No. Just mass tier 2 spam by the Koreans. So many breakers now. 2-2 MGs. Wow, 2-2 MGs. He had the time to tech to that. We're still on 3 base versus 3 base because this base over here is still mining, but they have to try to hold on to this. Infi with 80 supply. MGs plus Dryads. But again, look at the MG damage. It's like laughable. Horrendous. Over to the side, one more team's gonna get taken out. This is a good pickoff, but the Dryads have to be so careful. This Dryad positioning is absolutely super fragile. Out of position once, could just all start dying instantly. But again, the MGs are pushing this force back. And the MK in trouble as well. There's one more heal scroll remaining, by the way, for the Koreans. Seems like they're gonna have to use it soon. These MGs are just never dying. 10 more MGs. Nope, they're not dying. They're not dying. How long has this fight been going on, by the way? Oh, I don't know about this blizzard. Oh, no, wait. It's the one from TH, actually. So his blizzard is really good, in fact. MGs. Not dying. Never dying. Level 4 Pally. Does have Divine Shield, by the way. Kind of surprising to me. And he's just getting siphoned over and over. Didn't see this hero's progress. Level 4 Pally. Wait, is TH tier 3? Yeah, he is. He is tier 3. I was like, what? How does he have triple hero? That is how. And everything is dropping way too low. Double tier 3 on the human side. Honestly, only for the Pally. Only for the Blood Mage. Something died. Blood Mage died. Dude, these MGs, unbelievable. 5 MGs. 6 MGs in the front. I can't kill him. Can't kill him. GG. And, yeah. The Chinese win this. What a crazy game. Super long fights. I mean, I guess that's what you get when you make breakers and MGs and priests. Fights are just super extended. I think Chaemiko should have gone tier 3 for frag shards, right? Frag shards adds in so much more damage. And then perhaps you can take out the targets behind the mountain giants. But this was super competitive. This was really close for a really long time. And I think this was also the best map for this strat. Like, if you want to rush MGs without an Ancient of War, it seems like you do definitely need those Outrunners. But Outrunners, we only have on Centaur Grove. So I wonder how Infi is going to make this tier 3 transition work. On other maps, our second map will be Twisted Meadows. What about Knights? I don't know. Like, usually the way to counter MGs is like only spell damage. Like if you go Knights, Knights are always in the front line, and they're going to take a lot of damage actually from MGs and Dryads, and also kind of Blizzard. And it really doesn't fit your army because you've been going like all ranged so far. And you have the breakers already anyways. I don't know about Knights. So, in we go. Map number 2. Wait, where is it? There we go. We have the Chinese spawning on the bottom side in the red. Infi still playing as the Night Elf, of course. There's no race switching allowed here in the midst of a series. TH as human. And yeah, the Koreans, of course, in the top playing the double human combo, which is very unusual to see. How do you counter Mountain Giants? I think the best way to counter Mountain Giants is just half sustain. Because Mountain Giants don't have good damage. They have really low damage, in fact. So you just have to make sure You don't crumble to the MGs over time, be that heal scrolls or priests or shadow hunters, statues, whatever, and then kill everything outside the mountain giants first. Because if it's only MGs left in the late game, they're not very good. But I guess that was the issue in the first game. There was no tier 3 transition anywhere for the Koreans. I think this was the biggest problem. Like, no tier 3 firepower, you know? Yeah, MGs against double human seem really good. Seem actually really, really good. But we don't have a straight tier 3 rush for MGs this time around. What? Warden in a 2v2? I have literally never seen this before. Potom, Demon, Keeper. Always, yes, have seen before. But Potom, Warden, excuse me. Never. Warden, a hero who heavily relies on levels. In a 2v2 especially. Like, she's not gonna be good before level 5. Once it comes to the late game fights, even the level 4 Warden isn't really good. Normally AoE is key, but Fan of Knives only has a max unit cap of like 5 or something. And that really isn't very good. So she's gonna have some form of mana cheat here with the Archmage, who's once again level 1 AM harassing. Is that a surround? Yes, it is. Easy surround for Chaemiko, forces the AM to TP away. Again, he uses the TP. Wouldn't it be better to let him die here? He can, of course, heal up with the Moonwells again, but that's a lot of juice. A lot of juice that the Warden would have also liked. Warden did get level 2 right away. One of Mana Steal is actually pretty good for her. Yeah, and here's the expansion. Expansion? No, wait. Ancient of War. I thought it was a Tree of Life. No. Ancient of War. And now, the two Koreans here coming in with some base harass. 2 peasants killed to the blizzard. I think that could have been done a little bit better there by TH, but I guess he was busy looking elsewhere. And with the Shadow Strike coming in, this is going to be either a dead MK or a TPing MK. I would let him die. Try to deny it to the creeps, I think would be the best play. Yeah, because I can't really heal him up. Let's see, does the one get the last hit? Experience matters a lot. Does not get the last hit. Experience denied. Well done. By Chaemiko. So, tier 2 coming. Tier 2 coming for Chaemiko as well. Albeit quite a bit later. Pretty heavy creeping over here by Infi. He is making this Warden work surprisingly well. Of course, fortunate spawn, I guess, for the Night Elf, close to the Merc camp. That's the best position Infi could have hoped for. Double Ancient of War, by the way. But there's a tier 2 tech. The double AOW might just be primarily for creeping. Warden creeps up the camp with the Ancient of War, picks up level 3, and then the co-op play coming in. With TH going for the Expo, as it seems. Yeah, still no tech. This will be the expansion. Staff in / away from the AM. AM being played like a keeper here by TH. Just harass, just annoying, no creeping at all. Really unusual way of, AM gameplay. But it is certainly favoring the Warden. Where is the Warden? There she is. Juiced up from the Moonwells, now she's level 3. We don't know what her second skill point is yet. We saw Shadow Strike so far. It could be Blink, it could be Fan. Fan of Knives certainly will be better in the late game. Blood Mage, second here for Sok. And I imagine for Chaemiko it's going to be the Pally. I'm surprised we're not seeing the double MK again. We saw that be so good for hero kill. Just Stormbolt after Stormbolt after Stormbolt. Instead of Blood Mage. You do need the Paladin. Paladin with Holy Light and Devotion Aura is just too good in 2v2. Not to get. What could also be sick, like, once TH gets tier 2, which is going to be a while though, thanks to the expansion. But once TH does get tier 2, imagine if he gets the Pally. And then he can continuously heal the Warden. Or is he gonna go Blood Mage as well? No, you have to go Paladin, dude. Paladin is just too good. So, Warden, what do you do? Is there an entrance to the base? Is this a wall off? I'm not quite sure. I guess it is a wall off. Oh, no, never mind. No wall off here. And there comes the level 2 fan. Plenty of damage against these peasants. And, wow. The Koreans just don't care. They're going all in. We are full-on counterattack, as it seems. Woo, so many peasant kills. That was a quint kill. 5 kills at once. So, the Chinese, are they gonna come back here to defend this? If they trade base for base, they're still gonna be on 2 mining bases. So this should be favoring Infi and TH, actually. But there's a lot more normal damage for the Koreans here, so they can take out these buildings much more quickly than the Chinese can, as you can see here. Warden did get level 4, by the way. That's nice for her, certainly. Pally coming, still, for Chaemiko. It's going to be a big addition. Is he just going to expand here himself, Chaemiko? This would be pretty hilarious. Doesn't have the resources, though. Doesn't have the resources at all, actually. Oh, no, he can just kill this and then TP back for the defense. Yep. That's the best play. And again, here the normal damage comes in. It would have taken forever to kill this building. Alright. The music is a little bit loud. Keeps on changing the volumes. It's a little annoying. Alright, so the keep is gone. Wait, was this even a keep? Or was it just a town hall? I'm not sure. So TH is pretty supply stuck, but he's still mining, so it's somewhat okay. Oh, that's a hard camp to take, buddy. Whew, okay, okay. It is plenty of experience for the Warden, trying to get to level 5. And yeah, tier 3 is finishing. Warden, tier 3 rush in 2v2, how weird. Oh, don't kill the rock golem yet, don't kill him yet, don't kill him yet. Oh, there we go, perfectly in time. Tier 3 finishes, so plenty of bonus experience for the Warden. So we mask, also nice. But still no pally, still no devotion aura here for the Chinese. Scourge bone chimes, meh. That one gets sold right away. Chaemiko, of course, still reeling from his base attack earlier. Economy is being re-established, finally. We have 2-2-1-1 heroes. Pretty damn weak for the Koreans, to be honest. AM 2.5, Warden 4.5. Alright, let's go. MGs are out. Upgrades on the way. How many MGs do we have? 3 already! Holy crap. Yeah. Dealing with those MGs is not gonna be easy. Bloodmage gets level 2. That's pretty nice. Could be a nice flame strike perhaps somewhere. Alright, but in we go. This seems to be split all over the place. Chaemiko, far away from his ally, seems to be in a very tough spot now. In fact, he's gonna have to fall back. And there's a TP to get away for Sok. Banish, actually. For Sok. I don't know about that, dude. Isn't the value of Flame Strike much, much, much greater than saving 1 or 2 units every couple of minutes? So it is tier 3 this time, by the way, from Sok. There is no new town hall coming up here. Still 2 base versus 2 base income. It's a tier 3 Infi with the Warden. It's a tier 1 TH with only AM. Orb of Venom on the Archmage. You don't see that every day. Another big camp. Another chance for an aura. Devotion aura would actually be the nuts right here, but no. Invul pretty wasted over here. Seems like Infi wanted to make sure he's picking up the item, but instead it's the AM who gets the bracers. Oh, Clap Blizzard combo. We know that to be very strong, of course. Heal scrolls coming in. 2, in fact, being purchased here right away. And there comes the first. There's another clap, though. Whew, they're chewing through these heal scrolls pretty quickly. That's only level 1 clap yet, by the way. Still, these footies taking plenty of damage. Siphon coming in. Warden out of mana. And now what does the Warden do? Now, what does she do? Oh, MK. MK. In a lot of trouble. Pally trying to heal up his buddy. He's gonna have one more heal. Ah, and, okay. Banish. Oh, the Banish Holy Light combo for bonus healing. But again, these MGs. How do you kill the MGs? You don't. You really, really don't, do you? Level 3 AM now. And level 5 Warden. She had one fan of knives at least. Is it level 2 aura? Yes. Level 2 aura by TH. Going all support. Oh, and the MK is dead. Yep. Ooh! Banish on the MG! Mountain King! Are you serious? Is he gonna get away? No. He's not. MK dies. And this strat is actually working. The 2v2 Warden is actually working. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I think it's more the MGs that are making it work than the Warden, but still, it is working. Oh, Archmage! Needs to siphon over mana for the Holy Light. Again, the Pally never gets level 2. They just can't get past the MGs. Can't kill the MGs. Can't kill the defend footies. And the archers in the back. Oh, they don't have marksmanship yet, by the way. Ooh, Paladin can't save his buddy. So the Blood Mage falls as well. Still no level 2. How ridiculous is this? GG. GG and 2-0 for Infi and TH. Proving also in the 2v2 to be geniuses, as always. The 2v2 Warden, dude. Unbelievable.